What's going on, Libra? Welcome to your weekly forecast for the week of January 11th through the 17th of 2021. What a January it has been. Well, let's look and see what's going on with you this week and how it might be affecting you in this world we live in. We do start off the week, Tuesday we get a big new moon at 23 degrees of Capricorn with Pluto. This is a big time new moon. I think this is one of the most transformative new moons, obviously with Pluto there that we might see, and it's dealing with the structure of your emotions in Capricorn and the home life. And I think that maybe this is a big time for Libras where they're like, whoa, what's going on at home? What's going on within myself? And what do I need to change? What do I need to switch up? What do I need to let go of so that something beautiful can come in? And this could involve maybe family, life that needs to be talked about, that needs to be understood better. Maybe thinking about a new place to live if that's not, bringing you the foundation that you're looking for. So I would say that the emotions are going to be high this week for Libra. And, you do have Venus there. I think that it is through, connecting emotionally with people though, and connecting with family that, maybe that's what needs to happen too, is maybe you need to get, tighter and closer with the family. And you do have this trine from Venus to Uranus and Mars in your 8th house. So I think that emotions can definitely be running high. And I think it's about who you connect with and who sees the deeper parts of you. And I think that that's, maybe you just need to be able to outlet, some sort of emotion to people that you care about that understand you. And I think that maybe there's just a lot, that you need to figure out within yourself about the desires, about what you want to go after, about, and this could bring up relationships too. Like if there's not a deep, connection when it comes to relationships, if it's just sexual, maybe if there's no deeper connection, maybe the ultimate desire isn't there. So it's something to consider who you're connecting with. Do you feel right within yourself? Do you feel right with that person? And I think that could be brought up big time with the new moon and just the sun there. And there is Black Moon Lilith in your 8th house too. So I think that there is this desire to get intense. And I think that, it is going to trine over to the sun. And, maybe there's intensity that's lacking, that Uranus is trying to ramp up and show you the desire too. So, definitely could be a shift of emotions. There could definitely be, letting go of emotions when it comes to yourself, when it comes to family, relationships. Maybe there's just an ultimate detachment that, is actually needed to make sure the good, or, it's like you did the transformation, you feel comfortable at home and the relationships feel at home. But I think there's something about a big home vibe that's important. And if it's not there and you don't feel like secure, then that's when you really got to shake things up. And you have a lot going on in your 5th house with Jupiter, Saturn, and so look at all these red lines here. Like those squares are intense, and the moon's going to be there. So this is a wild and crazy week with Uranus in the 8th. Like you could be forced to detach from something in the most, the most out there kind of way with Uranus and Mars, to go after what is actually making you feel truly yourself, truly linked to your heart, truly creative. And it might feel weird. It might feel like you have to put the brakes on, and it might feel like, how do I trust my heart? How do I trust what's going to bring me the happiness I'm looking for? And I think that it's through just, letting go and stepping into the empowerment of what you want to create this week that you'll see that there is a gift and that it is beautiful, because you do have the 5th house in that natural trine to the ascendant or to your sun. Like there could be big, transits for Libras right now that are very positive, very, very positive. But there's a lot going on in that 8th house, and there's a Pluto sun with the new moon. I think that there's transformation taking place, and it could be within the home life, it could be within the relationships, but ultimately, how can you open up the heart? How can you do what makes you feel truly you and connected to what you want to go after? And I think that North Node and the 9th, like it's about, the adventure. And you might have to get out there and explore the adventure to feel ultimately secure within yourself. And if people are maybe holding you back and keeping you down, these are a time, this is where you got to be strong emotionally and empower yourself to go after what you want to without restricting it. You do have Chiron in your 7th house. So again, relationships are a big deal. And that Chiron squaring Venus. Again, like if relationships are just bringing up old wounds, it's hard to fix old wounds right now. I think you need to go into the new, creative, especially with all this energy, like what is making you feel you? And if the relationship isn't making you feel comfortable within yourself or opening you up to the beauty of life, it's hard to fix that this week. And, you might have to detach or transform, So that's a big one. There is Jupiter's going to sextile that Chiron too. So it's like there's a huge gift when you're willing to open up your heart and connect to people that, are actually bringing you healing. But if there's no healing in the relationship and it's just a relationship of wounds, that's not good for the family. That's not good for the home life. That's not good for the emotions. And those could be the things that have to be detached from this week. And it could feel like a big transformation. Got the Hanged Man. So maybe you just have to look at things from a different perspective and come back to yourself and be like, well, is everything that I'm going through right now really what I want to go through? And maybe just see from the other side. Like maybe the other side of things is actually where the beauty is. And sometimes you just have to look upside down maybe, or look in a weird place to find it, or just take some time to yourself to meditate on something. Because it might be a big transformative week within yourself to make a big decision for your heart and for what's going to bring you love and joy. And I think that that's important. If there's no, love, if there's not excitement, happiness, you might need to take a second this week. Find that time for yourself to make the transformation, to step into what is going to bring you the love and the happiness. I love you very much, Libra. I'll catch you next time. Peace.